ever heard of the Unity's new input system? It's so confusing, right? But let me explain it to you on how I was able to understand it from a beginner's point of view. Okay, so let's start first. Now I have here a blank project. So what we have to do now is to install the Unity's new input system. So go to Window, Package Manager, and then under the Unity registry, just now look at the input system here, this one, and let's install it. Okay, so make sure for this lesson I'm using 2023.2.20 F1. So while it's installing, let me explain this to you so you'll able to understand it from an analogical perspective. Say for example, Rexel, that's me, our character is our character. Alright? Now we can control him using different input keys or buttons. All right. So for example, this input keys could be, for example, your space bar, mouse key, or what else? Yeah, gamepad keys, and so on. Now, Rexel now, our character, that's me, can do several actions upon pressing a certain button or key. So for example, what are the actions that Rexel can do? Rexel can breathe, Rexel can, what else? Rexel can jump, Rexel can, say for example, walk. Alright. Alright, so just take note of this one. And let me just check Unity if I have installed the package manager. So Window, Package Manager, there we go. Right, it's been installed. So once you're installing this one, it might ask you to restart. So just go ahead and restart Unity. All right. So let's go back here to my main scene. Say here, Rexel, our character, we can control using different input keys or buttons. Hence, for this one, we need what we call an input manager, okay, or what we call now input actions in Unity, okay, or input action manager. So to create this, okay, on your assets, just right click and then create and then input actions. Let's rename this input actions as, for example, let's call this as Rexel input input controls. There we go. Now, when you're typing this one, just make sure that the first letter is capital. Because while I was learning this one, my codes were correct. The only problem was the first letter was a small cap. So just make sure that the first letter is capital. Now let's double click on this one. Okay, and you will see this one. Action maps, actions, blah, blah, blah. So what is this one? Okay, so let me explain this one. We want to create now input actions for Excel, right? So we want to create input actions for Rexel, meaning Rexel will move on several when I press a certain button or key. So to create an input action for Rexel, number one, let's create an action map. So right click and let's call this as Rexel. Now Rexel now, this is now this one, the input action for Rexel. And it says here, Rexel can do several actions upon pressing a certain button or key. Alright, so how do we do that? Now on the second panel here, it says actions. And what are our actions? Our action is breathe, jump, air, walk. So let's start it for breathe. Now double click this. The first action is breathe. If you want to create more actions, just click on plus button. Okay, let me just delete that. But let's start first with the breathe. Now next question is, when will Rexel breathe? Okay, I think in my game, Rexel will breathe if, okay, if I press the space bar button. All right. So here, let's call this as, I'll just rename this, for example, as breathing action. Now, Rexel will breathe upon pressing a certain button. So so Rexel will breathe if I press a spacebar button. So on the button here, the action is button, okay? And then you click on plus here, the drop-down box here, binding. What is the binding? This is now the keys that you will bind to the breathing action. So here, I will press the spacebar button in order for Rexel to breathe. So I'll just click this and then click on this one, and then you could see here several input keys or buttons that you want to do so that it will do now this breathing action. But in my case, I want the spacebar button. So if you can't find it here, just click on listen and then press your spacebar button. And this will show up, and click on spacebar. So given that, if I click on the spacebar button, it will now perform a breathing action on Rexel. So don't forget to save this. So just click on save. Just make sure to save that and exit this one. Now let's go now to the coding. All right. So I hope you understand that, just like how I understood it while watching some of the videos. But let's create now our character. So for example, this is now our capsule. And say for example, this is Rexel. All right. So let's call this for example as Rexel capsule. All right. First things first, now that we have mapped our input actions on this input manager, okay, just don't forget to click on generate C# class and click on apply. Basically what happens here, it just creates a script, okay, where it has all the input actions that we created. Okay, so it's just saving. Let's just wait for that one. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the script that we generated upon clicking this generate C# class, but this is the script. You don't have to worry about that one. You don't have to edit that. It's just there. Okay, so don't worry about that one. So on Rexel capsule, I'm going to create now a new script. Let's call this, for example, as Rexel's action, this Rexel script. And let's call this Rexel's actions script. That could be any name you want. There we go. Okay, so let's just wait for this to save. All right, and then let's open up this script. So edit script. There we go. Okay, let's just wait for this. All right. Okay, so first things first, once you have opened the script, you just have to call using Unity Engine .input system. Okay? Now, number one, the first thing that you have to type here is we have to call this our input manager, or the Rexel input controls, the script that was generated, right? We have to call this one. Okay? So all I have to do now is to call in private, and then Rexel. What was the name? Rexel, the name of the script. The name of the script. Rexel input controls. Okay? Rexel input controls, and then any name you want. Say for example, controls. That could be, this one could be any name you want. Let's delete this because we don't need this one. And then I just have to call this variable once I start my game. So void await, and then controls is equal to Rexel input controls. Okay, there we go. Save my script, and let's see if there are no errors. Oops. All right, cannot be used like a method. Let's just see. We have an error here. All right, we just forgot to put new. Save that again, and let's see. Okay, that's good. So we just don't forget just to put new here. Basically, we're calling this controls now. Basically, refers to Rexel input controls, which is this one where we place all these actions. Okay. All right. Now we'll type it void on enable. What do I want to enable? I want to enable now this controls, okay? So controls dot enable, okay? Let's just see and what's happening, okay? Just see. Since I'm a beginner, I just save my codes again per line just to make sure that there's no error. All right. Now here's the confusing part, but let me just explain this to you. Now again, rec controls, this one refers to Rexel input controls, which is this one. Okay, which is this one. So here, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to call this breathing action, which is triggered by the spacebar key. So I'll type in controls dot, and then, okay, since controls now refers to our input manager, this one, okay, this one, I'm gonna call Rexel, our character. So controls dot Rexel, and then what action do you want him to do? Breathing action. Then dot breathing action. Okay. Now take note, we have here a button. Alright? So before I type anything here, now just take note of this one. On a button, it has now the button states, okay, refers now, we have at least two button states, and this is, for example, performed and canceled. Okay? Now when we say canceled or performed, meaning this is upon button down, and then canceled meaning upon button up. Alright? So what I want is breathing action once I press the keyboard, so meaning upon button down, dot perform. And then plus equals, and this for example is your function name. And so for example, let's say breathe in function. Okay? Now, breathe in function still does not mean anything, but basically this is a function. And I forgot this doesn't should have those controls. So what I want to do is private void, and then I'm gonna make a function called breathe in function. There we go. So here, and let's say for example, debug.log breathe in. All right. So let me explain the code first, again. All right. So now here we call the variable private Rexel input controls controls. Controls can be anything you want, but controls now here when we call this one refers to Rexel input controls, basically this script here, okay, or this one, okay, this input manager, okay, and we say on enable, so I want you to enable the controls. I want you now to enable this input manager. So once it's enabled, it says here, we're going to call now from our input manager, we're going to call Rexel. We're going to call Rexel, and I want you now to perform a breathing action once I press the spacebar key. Okay, so perform a breathing action once I press the spacebar key. Dot performed here meaning we upon button down. Okay, let's save that and let's see. Okay, all right. You have this error. Okay, now this error basically when you're gonna call a function from this one, you just have to write something here. Okay, whenever you see something callback context blah blah blah, just type in something like this. Okay, input action dot callback context and then context. Okay, let's save that. So I don't even memorize this one, but basically that's a default script. Save that and let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, let's check if our code works. I'm gonna play now my game. All right, I'm gonna press my spacebar key and there, breathe in. Spacebar key, breathe in. Spacebar key, breathe in. Alright? So, there we go. Alright, so I'll see you in the next lesson. So, we're gonna make it breathe out.